right, Ferguson. Please, please. Yes, all right, all right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Please, your completely genuine applause and cheering is beginning to sound just a little bit rehearsed. As if some form of warm-up comedian had been. And when I say some form of warm-up comedian, tiny little bit. Never mind, you're here, and that's what counts, everybody. It's a great day for America, my dear. Why? Well, you know why? It's a great day for Bob Dylan. He won the Pulitzer Prize for music. Very well done, Bob. Well done, Bob. He gave a very moving acceptance speech with a... You know who deserves a Pulitzer Prize? Anybody that understands what the hell Bob Dylan is saying. There's a little bit of Emperor's New Clothes. Oh, yeah, very moving there, Bob. What did he say? Do you know what else happened today? Hillary Clinton's top strategist has quit. He's quit her campaign team. Bill was shocked. He's like, I didn't know we could quit. I'm out of here. Also, it was a great day for Italy. I love Italy, and they had a lovely day today. A rare species of Italian wildcat was spotted in the Italian Alps. It's the first time it's been seen there in hundreds of years. Very beautiful creature, covered in thick fur, cute little ears, piercing blue eyes. Do we have a picture of the Italian wildcat? There it is. Meow! Meow! Look out, Clooney. Because this is coming after you. Yeah. I scratch out of your eyes. Not such a great day for the Olympic torch today. You know the Olympic torch, a little flaming stick they run around with? No, it's to let you know the Olympics are coming. It's like, the Olympics are coming! No, look, the Olympics are coming! Well, it was in Paris today, that torch. And it must have been lovely. This Paris, the springtime, must have been very peaceful. Let's have a look at what happened. Yeah, there you go. Ooh la la. You know, the protesters in Paris actually extinguished the torch. And this is a big deal. The Olympic torch is supposed to burn continuously, like Andy Dick's privates. It's meant to burn. Oh my God! I'm not surprised this happened to the torch in Paris. The protesters were French and probably using it to light cigarettes. They were doing it, of course, to protest China's crackdown in Tibet, which is a very touchy subject. I don't want to take sides on this, obviously, but knock it off, China! Or as I should say, Xie Shu Xi Zhong. That's it. Now the Chinese are in trouble. When they hear that, they'll be like, oh my, our mighty empire will crumble now that Ferguson is against us. That's right, Chinese people talk like Sulu. Who's not even from China? He's Japanese, isn't he? I'm terribly sorry, everybody. Anyway, before the Olympic torch got to France, it was in London. And the British are very reserved, so it must have been a very respectful trip. And let's do a clip of London. Yeah, there you are, in London. See, they attacked the torch, but they couldn't put it out. You know why? Because they're cockneys in London. They've all got tiny little mouths. They have. So they couldn't blow. They have. You would look at a cockney and like, hello, Mary Poppins, all right? Yeah, boy, what, you going to America then? Hey, that's great. Heard of David Beckham? Look at David Beckham, tiny little mouth. Posh Spice, tiny little mouth. I'm the most fashionable girl in the world. That's right, I'm Posh Spice, bitch. Anyway, they've got tiny little mouths, is what I'm saying. So they couldn't blow it out. Knock it off, China. It's not, but this is not the most shameful thing that's ever happened to the Olympic torch, by the way. In 2004, the torch was grabbed by an insane man. Some kind of weird, disgusting pervert grabbed the torch. It was take a look. You're so hot. You're so hot. Never mind. Anyway, the next stop for the torch is San Francisco. And the police there expect huge protests, which, of course, will be the first time San Francisco has ever protested against anything flaming. You know, if something's flaming in San Francisco, it's like, let's have a parade! The Olympics are coming! This will be interesting. I love you, San Francisco. Now, the Olympic torch, of course, it's an ancient tradition. It symbolizes fire that was stolen from the Greek god Zeus by Prometheus. Prometheus stole the fire from Zeus, and he gave it to an old man named John McCain. Thank you, Prometheus. Oh, so cool. That's right, John McCain was around during the invention of fire. He and Larry King rubbed two dry old sticks together. I've just thought of something. He and Larry King, they rubbed two dry old sticks together, and then they invented fire. Anyway, this year the Summer Olympics are being held in Beijing, China. Of course, this is where the problem is. And having the Olympics there is very controversial. Let's have a look at China. Yeah, no, stop it! That's the female wrestler China. A real map of China. Let's have a look. Now, there's China there. There's Narnia down there, Tibet, Borat there. Giant panda. It's near the giant panda, I think. Anyway, it's strange, though, they're holding the Olympics in Beijing, because it's a very polluted city. And most days you can't see a foot in front of your face. It's like being inside Willie Nelson's tour bus. And the air in Beijing it's oily, it smells bad, it leaves people gasping for air. Oily, smells bad, leaves people gasping for air. Remind you of anyone? Yeah. All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back with more stuff, everybody. More stuff. Hey! Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty monkeys. Monkeys that sound like chickens? Yes. Dare to dream. If only we had some kind of monkey that sounded like a chicken. Dare to dream. Do you ever see that when they do those Disney movies that, like, well, you know, it's a cartoon or it's about, you know, a puppy that walks across America or something like that? These, and every Disney movie, every single one, it's always, the dream is real. No, it's not. The dream is a cartoon. A heartwarming story about a monkey that sounds like a chicken. Where do I fit in the world? Ooh, ooh, get out of here, monkey that sounds like a chicken. Ooh, ooh. Dare to dream. I'll get on in a minute. No, this is a very professional show. Everything is very tightly scripted and controlled. Dare to dream. What's I talking about? Oh, the Olympics! Yes! No, I was talking... Oh, the Olympics! The Olympics are coming! No, the Olympics are... Listen, this is a big deal. Winning a gold medal in the Olympics can make you a superstar. The first guy that ever happened to was Bruce Jenner, who won the decathlon in 1976. He became a huge star, and then all the attention made him kind of vain. Because have you seen him recently on the Kardashian show and everything? He's had a lot of plastic surgery. Here's a picture of him. We got a picture of him back in the day. Look, there he is. There. Now, look how lovely young American athlete he is there. The Olympics are coming, right there. And then here he is at the start of the Kardashian show. Look, there he is when the action. And now we have a picture of him today. Look at him today. Bruce. Dare to dream. You know that President Bush has been urged to boycott the opening ceremonies of the Summer Olympics. I don't know if this is going to be effective, though, boycotting. Remember when the Russians boycotted the '84 Olympics when they were in L.A.? And it just meant that the U.S. won all the medals. And the Russians were like, oh, great plan, Yuri. We really showed them. Well, never mind. At least we know that communism will last forever. Do you know one of the very few sad things about the fall of the Soviet Union was that Mikhail Gorbachev went from being, you know, a revered world leader, everybody's like, yes, Mikhail, a funny thing, but yeah. And then he ended up, once communism fell, he ended up doing commercials for pizza and stuff. No. It's a bit of a come down, isn't it? I brought down communism. Now I'm bringing down prices. All right, I can't be mucking around with this crap. I gotta be down. Let's get the email going. Come on.
There's always time for email break. To read them is our duty. We'll hoist the sails and drink some rum while wondering your booty. Yo ho, yo ho, and email out the day. Yarr.
Dare to dream. In a world where monkeys don't sound like chickens, one monkey sounds like a chicken. This fall, Disney presents Corky Buttermilk. Corky Buttermilk, a monkey that sounded like a chicken.
It might work. All right, we got some emails. I can't be mucking around. This is from Russell in Greensboro in Florida. I thought Greensboro was in North Carolina. It must be a big town. It spreads all the way down. Russell says, I want to grow up and take your job, so watch out, Mr. Ferguson. From MC Rusty. You can have it. How soon can you get here? MC Rusty. Does that mean is that your name, MC Rusty, or are you just an MC and you haven't been practicing? I want your job. You can have it. All right, what else we got? Don't want to answer that. This is from Gina in Wichita, Kansas. Oh, I love that song. Who is it? Glenn Campbell? Wichita lineman, way down the line. I thought that was pretty good, actually. That was pretty good, wasn't it? I was like, whoa! Way down the line. Hey, as soon as we can get MC Rusty here, I'm off to American Idol. This is Gina says, hello, sexy. Obviously, it's come to the wrong address. She says, why do they call a flea market a flea market? I think it's because all the stuff there is meant to be covered in fleas, and that's it's all dirty, and no. It's originally was a part of a flea circus. You know that you have a flea circus with a tiny little circus where fleas perform tricks, and right next to it was a flea market where you could, peddle your wares if you were a flea. Hey, you know that magic beans for a cow? What's that? Jack and the Beanstalk. That was a kind of a non sequitur, wasn't it? What the hell's that got to do with anything? I had in my mind something about flea circuses and flea markets and Jack and the Beanstalk, and it's completely gone. Dare to dream. All right, we'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Naughty monkeys. Is my jacket riding up a bit tonight? They told me you gotta sit in your jacket properly, they said. You have to sit in your jacket. It's riding up, they said. I said, it might be my hunchback, you know.
Esmeralda. This is a monkey who sounds like a chicken.
Hey, you know that President Bush is returning from Europe? Because he was there, he attended a NATO summit, and he had meetings with the Russians. So we thought this would be a good time to check in with our good friend of the show, President George W. Bush, everybody. George W. Bush, there he is! There he is! Hello there, Mr. President!
Hello, Craig, is that you? Hello, Craig, are you there?
I think we have a problem.
I'm not getting it through a signal for you, Craig.
Yeah, there's obviously a problem with the hookup.
No, Ferguson, I'm just pulling your leg. I can hear you fine. April Fools.
It was April Fool's last week, sir.
A nice try, Crocodile, but you know what they say. You fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on you.
All right, I see you're flying home on the Air Force One now.
Oh, no, actually, I'm flying Southwest. With the weak dollar and the high fuel prices, we got to be fiscally prudentiary. We got to be careful.
You're flying back from Russia. How did things go with the president there, Vladimir Putin?
Well, Fergonatrix, me and Pootie had a ball. He served me this weird Russian spicy water that made me feel all lightheaded and goofy.
Yeah, that sounds like you were drinking vodka.
Well, that would explain why I woke up naked in a fountain with a picture of Terry Hatcher tattooed on my ass. Hang on a second. Just got some bad news, hard-boiled Craigs.
Huh?
My administration is facing a terrible disaster.
Yeah, you're going to have to narrow it down a little bit. See, that's too vague. It could be housing, energy, the war, the economy. I don't know where you're going with this.
Well, it's worse than all that put together, Iceberg. They just told me that the entertainment at the White House Correspondents' Dinner is you.
Ooh. Yeah, very funny. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Hey, there's a real good flight attendant here, a real good-looking one, who says that you spent a lot of quality time together on a flight here once.
Yeah, well, you'll have to be a little more specific. I do enjoy the ladies.
All right, come on over here, darling. Come on over here, sweetheart. Say hello to Craig Ferguson for you. That boy's got some stories about you, Fergus, son of a gun. He said something about some baby oil and a security wand and an oxygen mask.
Well, I think the satellite's cutting out. That's all the time we've got. President George W. Bush, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll be right back with Bob Saget when we get back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to your own house where you live. Do you know what? I think my underpants are kind of bunching up or something. Because they said to me, you know, your jacket's bunching up when you're sitting down. Like, during the commercial break, you know, all the people that work in Project Runway all come out and say, yeah. And they said my jacket was bunching up, but I think I think it's me that's bunching up. I'm slowly getting into that kind of... That's how it's going to be. That's how men in my family, when they reach 70, their ties touch their pee-pees. But by that time, it doesn't matter because your pee-pee's left and gone elsewhere. we can cut all this out. My first guest is an actor, he's a comedian, it's always good to see him here. He smells absolutely lovely. Please welcome Bob Saget, everybody. Bob Saget. You do smell nice.
Thank you.
You do smell nice. It's very nice to see you, Bob.
Very nice to see you. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much indeed.
We have the same birthday.
We have the same birthday. It's not today, but it is. We were born on the same day, like
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly the same day.
1962?
No.
Oh.
May 17th. I'm much older than you.
How much older than me are you?
1956.
Do you remember stuff that I don't?
Yes. I remember the 21st hour of September. Is that Earth, Wind, and Fire? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't remember. It was way before my time.
It was my time.
Yeah. Were you, during the 60s, did you take your top off and everything?
I did. I shook my man chest.
Right.
That was back in the day. God, you smell good.
I do, yeah.
What is that thing you're wearing?
It's a suit.
Oh. Your suit smells great.
It is. It's the formaldehyde smell. It's actually Bob Barker's, you know, so that you get that kind of...
Yeah, but is he still in the building?
He comes in from time to time, you know,
right.
to, you know, get dirt from his native land for his coffee.
It is open the door and put him back in. I saw the wheel. I was downstairs and I saw the big wheel.
Wheel of Fortune wheel?
Yeah, but no, is that what that was?
No, what's the other wheel they call it? Plinko.
Blinko?
No, Plinko's the diddly deed one. What's the big wheel?
The diddly dee?
Yeah, you drop it and it goes...
I do that when I'm alone in my room late at night. You know, diddly dee.
Diddly dee, yeah.
God, I smell so good.
Yeah.
So how am I? I mean, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I wanted to talk to you about the play that you did in Broadway because I've known you for months and the...
No, but you didn't return my text messages.
Yeah, well, you know, I pretended I didn't get them. But the... you were in New York. You did a play.
I did.
Was that a serious play? Like, Margaret, you killed Stephanie. Yes, I did. Bang, shoot. No, I did.
That is exactly what I did. I went like that, like that, but that was backstage. But right. I went, very nice audience.
You're very
really
forgiving.
Nice. Oh, incredibly forgiving. I did the drowsy chaperone, and she was married, so it was wrong. No, but she... Very... Tragedy plus timing is my career.
Yeah.
But I did this amazing play that Bob Martin wrote called The Drowsy Chaperone, and we did it on Broadway.
What is a drowsy chaperone?
A chaperone is a person who is a drunken person that kind of takes care of the wedding about to happen. And the character that I played was created by Bob Martin, Man in Chair. And it was a guy who had no character name, so my mother thought I had not a big part.
Right.
And I told her...
Well, your mother would know. She saw you from when you were very young.
She actually knew. I had a rash, and she had to put an ointment. Do you want me to continue with this part?
No.
So, and she was wrong. But, wrong.
No, see, that's where you stop, right there. See, there's the edge. You went right up to the edge now. Walk away.
Okay, I'm on. No, you're right.
Yeah, I am right.
9 things are loaded up that I will not say.
You have got. I've noticed you're slightly less filthy tonight than you are normally. Are you? No, Bob is filthy.
Yeah. But we did that late night show in Vegas.
I loved doing it, Bob.
And you were pretty.
I was filthy.
Body.
I'm a filthy man.
Let me tell you something. First thing, I think it's the day of our birth that did it to us. Other thing, I'm thinking filthy thoughts about these people. That's all I'm saying. Half of them in my mind are naked, and it's not pretty. That's all I'm saying. Except for that dude. So I'm on Broadway.
Hang on. I'm still working on it.
Got the mustache.
No, yeah, the guy in the mustache, sure. Yeah.
It could be any of them.
It could be anybody.
But I actually did that play, The Drowsy Chaperone, to get back to it. Because I'm trying to help you with my non-filth mode that I'm in.
Listen, I was all over the place tonight. I don't know if you saw.
I know. Well, let's go out. Let's go drink.
We should, yeah.
I was going to say, let's go drunk driving. That's what I was going to say. And I know that you don't partake, but we can still pretend.
Have you been drinking? No, I'm just crazy.
We're role-playing. It's our birthday.
Yeah.
So I was on Broadway, and it's really my...
Did you do jazz hands in the play?
I did, actually, because the character was a shut-in, an agoraphobic who lived through this 1928 musical that was fictional, and the play came out of the walls in his apartment. He narrates
It's a hallucination.
Kind of.
Yeah. I've had them.
I'm having one right now.
Yeah.
You smell so good.
I do.
You have had hallucinations?
I have. Have you ever taken any powerful hallucinogenic drugs?
They call this dead air in show business. But
Not to me, buddy. I want to know the answer. I want to know if Saget takes powerful hallucinogens. Do you or don't you, sir?
I do not, sir.
All right.
But I went through the early 80s.
You've taken shrooms,
what?
right? You've taken shrooms.
There was a pizza that got delivered, and it was a mistake.
All right, okay.
And I snorted the chicken.
Okay.
That was what?
A monkey that sounds like a chicken.
Do you have that? Can you play that? I want to hear
don't
a monkey that sounds like a chicken.
Right,
Please.
Yeah.
For me, just for me.
All right, here we go. Will you do the Why are you shaming me? You're shaming me.
What's more just for me? Because that's actually like my favorite thing. If a monkey really sounded like a chicken, I would buy that thing.
Yeah.
And I would raise it as my own.
I would teach it to drive.
Drunk and role play with you and me.
Exactly.
What about it? Craig and Bob sitting in a tree with a monkey that sounds like a chicken in the middle. Cross-country trip.
That sounds like a movie to me.
It's a road.
No. You know what we have to talk about? You know we have to talk about the benefit. Let's talk about the benefit.
That's smart. Thank you.
Yeah. Because this is important. Every year, isn't it?
It's been 2 years since we did it in Los Angeles, but we did it last November in New York, and I'm on the board, fortunately, of the Scleroderma Research Foundation.
Right.
This is going to be a segue of seriousness.
Well, it's important, though. I think we should. It's all right.
And
Don't
I really
worry about
appreciate
seriousness. It's all right.
I lost my sister 14 years ago to this disease called scleroderma, which is. This is an amazing segue. I apologize, but it's a thank you. It's a hardening of the skin, and it can go internally. And my sister was diagnosed and misdiagnosed, and then we lost her 3 years later. But we do these benefits, and we've done them for years. This great lady named Sharon Monsky founded the Scleroderma Research Foundation, and we have one April 16th here in Los Angeles with John Mayer performing an acoustic set, and stand-up by Jeffrey Ross, my friend, and Sarah Silverman, my friend. And Adam Carolla is going to do the auction with me. And
that's awesome.
It's really nice, and we're going to try to raise some money to help put people into a remission. And there's no cure for it, but people
But they're still working on it, and they need cash.
And they need cash, and so I'm out being the promo guide to try to help people. There's hundreds of thousands of people, mostly women, in the prime of their lives with it. And if people want information, I didn't say it, but I have a website that bears my name, my real name.
Was Robert Saget?
It's Bob, but I got it. I got it through my girlfriend, who's a lawyer, so that's going to cost me. But she...
Your girlfriend's a lawyer?
Yeah, I know. She's
crazy
the best.
bastard.
She's
what
adorable.
the hell is wrong with you?
She's smart, and her...
Of course she's smart.
And
she's going to take all your stuff.
No, she's not. No, she's great. And her name is Michelle, which is ironic.
Michelle, the lawyer girl? Are you nuts?
Michelle was also the name of my daughter on Full House. That's not awkward at
that's
all.
creepy,
But
yeah.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But she's...
All right. We have to, Bob, we have to
do a commercial?
Yeah.
But we could go on
not just a commercial. You're gone.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. I've had enough.
I'm fine with that. I'm going to go find me a monkey that's like
Sounds like a chicken. Bob Saget, everybody.
Thank you.
Please welcome the lovely Jennifer Esposito, everybody. Jennifer. You look very nice. I like your dress.
Thank you. I like it too.
Were you wearing a necklace before you came out?
Yes. The men in the back were like, "Oh, it jingles. You should take it off." And they're like, "Your dress is too bright. Take it off." They said that.
The men that work back there aren't trying to
And
get
I
your
was like,
dress
I don't
off.
think that's right.
No, no.
And then you came and got me.
Yeah, I came and
Thank God.
I'd get out of there because if the guys back there get you out of your dress, they'll take your dress and run away.
I know.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York, from Brooklyn.
Yes, I kind of thought you might be from New
Really?
York.
Was it an
Yeah,
accent?
I don't know. You have that kind of New York energy about you.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Do you miss it?
I do miss it. I miss it. But I can't talk bad about LA anymore. I honestly, I don't mind LA now.
No,
I
asking
don't.
you to talk bad about LA.
But usually, because I love New York so much and I miss it when I'm not there, that I'll be like, oh, LA.
Well,
but they won't let me back here if I don't stop.
You can get, there's streets in LA that smell a bit like pee-pee. Go there
Exactly.
and then...
I love it. And then I feel at home.
You're right there.
I love it. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. Have you got into any of the LA lifestyle? Have you got any kind of like surfing or?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, that people tell me to hike all the time. But I
You
don't
take
wanna
a hike like
I don't
that?
want to hike. No. No, they're like, it's great. You can hike. It's like the selling point.
I know, it's
I say,
funny.
I don't want to hike. Don't make me hike. I don't want to hike.
You don't have to hike. Well, look, there are lovely hills
Lovely
all
hills.
over the
It's really amazing.
the hiking trails past
It really
the
is amazing.
all the things there.
It's really fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lovely view, isn't it?
It really is.
I do like it.
Nice setup.
How long have you been here?
I have been, I go back and forth. I
Are you
leave
bi-curious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I leave tonight. My apartment's
Tonight?
still in New York. Yeah, right after this.
Even though it's 12:30, depending
Oh
on your
yeah,
time
no.
zone.
I'm a private jet
Oh,
takes me
private
right
jet.
back at 1 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
And you go back tonight, and then
Go to New
where
York.
do you shoot your?
We shoot here,
Right.
but we're on a little bit of a break.
All right.
So I'll go back and stay in New York for a little while.
What do you do when you're there? Do you go running around Central
go
Park with the
crazy.
Olympic torch?
Yes.
The Olympics
Yes.
are coming.
Like, hey, everyone. No, I just love being there. Restaurants and friends.
What
and-
restaurants do you like in New York City?
Oh my God, my friend Frank is going to be very happy. It's a place called Little Frank's and Supper and
Frank's and Supper?
Little Frank's and Supper. He owns 2 restaurants.
Oh,
Actually
right,
owns
right,
3.
right.
And it's wonderful.
What
it's
type
in the
of
East
food is it?
Village. It's
Oh,
Italian.
I used to live in the East Village.
I love it. I'm right over there.
I used to live on 11th Street between 1st and 2nd. Above,
oh, that's weird.
You know
I'm
the
on 10th Street.
Stop it.
Yep.
Do you know the bakery, Venero's Bakery? in the
Yes,
corner?
of course.
I used to live right
Oh,
above
wait,
that.
I used to live up the street. My first apartment was 11th Street, right up the street. I used to go and they used to make the fresh cannolis.
Yeah.
We were neighbors.
I didn't know that what cannolis were then. I just went pastry.
You're like, I love that. Yes.
And I used to go.
lived
Did you go
right
up to the
there.
Ritz, the club that used to be up the street? Maybe I'm a bit older than you. I think the Ritz used to be up there. There were also the Ramones and stuff would be on
Oh,
there.
I don't know that.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
remember
They
Venero's.
were a pop group.
That's so weird. I know that.
Did you live in the East Village when it was very dangerous? though?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I think it was dangerous because I lived there.
Me too. You know what? Was this you? I had to move because we had a landing outside of our window and we found a man living out there and watching us for about 2 weeks.
Was that?
You look familiar.
All right, let me just see. Does this help?
That was it. That's you.
Oh, my Lord.
I swear that's why
He was
we had
living on your fire
He was
escape?
living out right on that little landing. And we didn't know because it was pitch black and we never saw anything.
What
And in the
little
day
landing?
it was like you know how all the buildings are so
Yeah, the
mushed
fire
together.
escape is outside,
Yes,
right.
but there was like a little landing and then another building started. And he was living out there and one day tried to get in the apartment and there was
to use the espresso machine? or
Yeah, I guess so.
something?
And someone called the cops, and he left his duffel bag, and he had just been released out of a detention facility like 2 weeks
dear.
prior. So I left the East Village at that point.
Really?
Yes.
What part of New York are you in now then?
I moved a few
Back to the
blocks
East
away.
Village? Like,
No.
well, you know, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was fine. 5
Yeah.
blocks away, it'll change everything.
Did you ever
Yeah.
go down to, there used to be a nightclub, oh, there's a great restaurant as well
Yeah.
on Avenue A called Odessa. Do you ever go to
I don't
Odessa?
know that one.
Odessa is, I don't know if it's still there. Do you know Odessa? Odessa is, it's a, he works here. And producer or something. Anyway, the Odessa, that's where I first had cold soup.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, hey, this soup is cold. They're like, it's borscht.
I don't like cold soup.
I don't know, I kind of liked it. It was
Really?
cold and red.
Not for me.
It was like chilled blood.
Ooh, in the East Village.
It could have
that's
been,
what it was,
yeah.
back then
And the
especially.
Pyramid Club, did you ever go to the Pyramid Club?
No.
Do you sure you lived in the
I'm
East Village?
sure. I think, but when I had that first apartment, I was probably 21.
Me too, I was 21. But I think I was 21 a little ahead of you.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you remember the invention of the flying machine?
No.
Oh, that was a big day in the East Village. What the hell is that?
You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the show.
Samantha who?
Yes.
It's fun. It's awesome. She has amnesia, and she's coming back and relearning all these things and realizing that she was a pretty despicable character before.
That's like me when I got sober.
Yeah.
And then I was just a despicable character anyway after I got sober.
But you knew you were.
Yeah. At least I knew how I was being despicable too.
Exactly. Well, so she's trying to regain her life, and I was her best friend before, and I was pretty despicable, and I'm still pretty despicable and self-centered and just drunk all the time.
And adorable. No, well, it sounds fantastic. Thank you for coming in. Good luck with the show. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank
the lovely
you.
Jennifer Esposito, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Well, what did we learn on the show tonight, Kitty? We learned that if you talk too long to Bob Saget and Jennifer Esposito, you probably don't have time for the comedian. So my apologies to Gene Pompa. We'll have him back on Friday. Sorry. We also learned the Olympics are coming. We learned that there's a monkey that sounds like a chicken. We learned that I don't really exist, I'm just a hallucination by Bob Saget. What else did we learn? Oh, we learned dare to dream. Dare to dream. You know, one of us is going to have to go to bed. Somebody's going to have to go to sleep, and I say you first. Wouldn't it be creepy if, like, you went to sleep and you woke up in the morning and I was like, hi. I've been here all night. Go to sleep and we'll find out. Good night, everybody.